So we started off with, doing our due diligence on the app, probably about 6 months ago. Probably 6 months ago. And just from the due diligence standpoint, I'll back up a little bit further than that, Mike, because it was really, I needed to have a really good understanding about what that process would look like before we went through it, because we were unraveling almost a legacy app where we had rewards points and we had all these types of things, and it was COVID and at the time. So it started off with a reassurance from the team that we would be able to pull this off and that there would be a smooth transition. And the team, the Smart Health Clubs team, executed on that. No transition is going to be absolutely, no issue, and there's going to be, but I think really the measure is how quickly things are recovered and how quickly we pick up, right? And it was really a very much a partnership in this, as the things that we did and was the things that the Smart Health Clubs teams did to make it a smooth transition. So the onboarding went well. The notification to the members of the change went well. It was easy for the members to get into the new app. We were sort of over prepared with questions and staff, and we thought it was going to be a bigger deal than it was, and it actually went quite smooth. What I would say that we don't hear a lot about it, which is great, right? I mean, I think that's the litmus test, is you don't want to hear a lot about your app, because if you do, then you know that things aren't working. And we've asked more out of the app since COVID started, with reservations and, all those different signups for classes, signing up for every group fitness class, which we never did before. So that was all new. It was new to the membership, and it was new on the app. So, but it all went well. The learning curve was fairly flat for people, which is great. At our one club in Walnut Creek, California, we've got we skew to an older population, and they were able to execute the change as well as the younger people, which was great to see. So I think that as far as the feedback and the usefulness of the app has really evolved nicely as the needs of the club have changed through COVID and into where we are today. I mean, I'm fortunate to be on your advisory board, which I am honored to be able to do that. And I think just even having an advisory board is an awesome thing for a company to do. But being able to just share ideas and kind of play what if with you and your team is a really fun thing to be able to do around club operations. But as far as the enhancements goes and the communication has gone, it's been rock solid. I mean, you guys we're doing webinars on a regular basis. The releases have come very quickly. And, what is great for me is that the release promises have been consistent, right? I mean, we'll hear this a lot with technology about the next thing that's coming, it's coming. And Smart Health Clubs has followed through with the things that you said you were going to do, and in roughly the time you said you were going to do them. When you say you're going to release a module, you've released the module. And there's always going to be tweaking and changing, and right, there's going to be things that you can't flush out in testing that have to happen in the field. And I mean, that's just technology today. But I think you guys do a really good job of communicating what the changes are going to be, and then how the changes are going to be implemented in what time frame. And for me as an operator, I don't have to guess. I don't have to hear it from members as things are changing. You guys make it very easy for me to be able to keep track of what's happening with the app, and not make it my full-time job, which is nice. Well, I think that, we've just been challenged with so many changes that, whether it was hands-free check-in, whether it was class signups, I mean, all those challenges that had we not had the app would have been very, very difficult to execute. right, through website development or something. I don't even know how we would have done it. So the value of the basic functions of the club continuing to operate seamlessly or even easier than pre-COVID has been an immense value to us. And I think, Mike, the value that you all have really looked at your software from an operator standpoint, right? So you didn't look at, what can we can up and sell? I think that, what's exciting to me is what's coming next, and that you all have a lot of things in the pipeline, and you're looking for how do we take advantage of these different trends that are happening in the sort of fitness industry that will help keep operators in front in their markets. And I think that's really important. That's kind of where, the true partnership of businesses come together, right? When your business can thrive and you help my business thrive, then that's the home run right there. And we can both feel really good about that. Yeah, if you were asking me for my NPS, I would give you guys a 10. I'm a promoter for sure. I would highly recommend you to other operators, and I would really suggest that other people, take a look and talk to you all and understand sort of what your DNA is for app development and product development, and what your roadmap is, and look to see how that can fit in with the club's roadmap of the future. Because in club industry, we're going to have to evolve and we're going to have to change, and we got to stay on top of things. And if we've learned anything coming out of COVID, is that it's not going to be business as usual coming out of this thing. We're all going to have to get better and grow and change. So I think that your app is a great place to start to take a look at that.